Happy Aloha Friday, everyone, and welcome back to the CO2 Rundown. I'm your host, Chad Owens. Woo-wee! We made it through another week, and this is an exciting weekend coming up. I'm going to talk more about that here in a second, but look, like we always do, let's dive on in to the CO2 Rundown. It's official. Woo, is it ever? Look, the Iolani Classic has announced that it is on. December 18th to the 22nd, we are gonna have the game back, which features, over the years, man, I played in it, all the top teams in Hawaii playing against some top teams from the mainland. And guess who's coming to town? Bronny James and Sierra Canyon. That's right, they're gonna be here. And I wonder if LeBron James, I wonder if King James gonna make a trip to Hawaii. I could only assume so. So look, I'm excited for that. That's like an early Christmas present. So congratulations to Iolani and the Iolani Classic for having this back. I know we're all excited. I'm gonna be there to check it out. Our University of Hawaii Rainbow Warrior football team is getting ready to play in their last home game of the season, taking on Colorado State tomorrow. Look, it's gonna be epic. It's going to be a packed house. We need it to be, regardless of what the playoff picture looks like. There's no playoff, right? There's no postseason. There's no bowl games. It doesn't matter. We need the support. We need to build upon something, to finish this year off strong so that we can look forward to playing there next year. This environment is going to create such a buzz on campus. It already has. And so we need to continue that trend. So look, I just encourage you all to come out, support our Rainbow Warriors as they take on. And this is senior night, right? A bunch of seniors are saying aloha. And for most, this might be it. This might be aloha to their playing days. Some may go on and get opportunities at the next level, which I hope they do. I hope they all do. But, it doesn't always work out that way. And so this really could be a goodbye. So let's send them off the right way. Let's give them the support they need so we can finish our home games with a big win. Let's go, Bows. All right, this is just awesome. Ann Miller has an article in today's Honolulu Star-Advertiser highlighting Rick Freed, one of Hawaii's most celebrated attorneys, and who is 80 years old, but he's the number one ranked tennis player for his age group in the country. Mind blown, right? So he is and embodies what I want to be when I'm 80. Still extremely active, extremely healthy, and jumping, working out, beating the young ones, but still doing his thing, still giving back. He doesn't have to practice law anymore. He doesn't have to do that. But he says people continue to reach out. So he continues, with the help of others, to provide the help that they need. So that speaks volumes to his character and that he's built over the course of his life and the many, many, many years of doing what he does. But obviously, the tennis side, the sports side, that's where I'm just like, wow. That is amazing. And so congratulations, Rick, on all your success, man. And, keep doing it. Keep competing at the highest level. Keep pushing yourself to the limits. Because that's what you got to do, man. We all got one life to live. And so, guys, please go take a look at this article to dive a little deeper into that story. All right, look, this is what I'm excited about, okay? Tomorrow, the Sean Ray Hawaiian Classic is going on. It's a bodybuilding show, bodybuilding competition. And I've been talking about it. Your boy is in it, okay? I'm competing in my very first men's physique competition. All right, I'm in the master division, right? That's 35 years and older. I'm not going to give you too much more details on that. But anyway, I'm excited about it. But more than that, I got a chance to sit down with Mr. Sean Ray himself. And this guy has a resume. All right, former pro bodybuilder. He's done it at the highest level, competed against the best in the world, the best in the business. And he's parlayed that relentlessness into a business and into so much more. Check out this interview. All right. Well, hey, look, I got the distinct honor here of having the man, the myth, the miracle, the legend, the enforcer, the assassin, Mr. Sean Ray himself join me on the CO2 rundown. Brother, thank you so much for joining me.
Absolutely, man. I just was finishing breakfast with my family over here. The calm before the storm here on Thursday in Waikiki. We have our athletes meeting tomorrow at 4 o'clock at Hyatt. And then on Saturday, we got Hawaii's biggest event of the year at the Tom Moffett Shell starting at 9 a.m.
That's it, man. The Sean Ray Hawaiian Classic, in which I'm entering, right? I'm going to be entering the Masters Division, men's physique, my very first show ever. And so I just wanted to personally thank you, man, for providing this platform and this opportunity for, not just the local people here, but, I know people fly down to enter. It's a big event. And so I just wanted to thank you for providing an opportunity, and coming to the islands.
Let me give some perspective because I'm not doing this by myself. I got inspired by the late Dot Mitz Kawashima, who brought me here back in 1988. I'm not sure if you were born at that time. But 82. So in 1988, in 1987, I won the national championships, and Dot Mitz had already been in production working with Arnold Schwarzenegger here on the island, doing their, I'm not sure what the name of it was called. I don't want to say Paradise Cup. I think it might just be the Hawaiian Classic.
I think it was.
They were doing shows many years before I actually arrived here. I'm just one of many top athletes at the time to come out here. They bring out the top athletes. I mean, I made a post on Instagram, Facebook, and all these other bodybuilders had been connected to Hawaii through Dot Mitz by them bringing them over. Gunther Schlierkamp, Sharon Bruneau from Canada, Debbie McKnight out of Alabama, Lee Labrada and his wife out of Texas, Lee Haney. They brought literally at the who's who. I remember they brought Anya Schreiner all the way from Germany to share their physique, their body of work with the people here in Hawaii. And of course, they've long since passed on, and I used to see them all the time at the Arnold Classic in Ohio. They're very good friends with Arnold. Somewhere along the way in my contest promotions, I got an opportunity to come back here to Hawaii about 6 years ago to be a master of ceremonies for a show. I didn't like the way it was run. I didn't like the disjointment of what I thought was the NPC, because, a big part of my living is traveling around the world and seeing shows. So I see promoters that are really promoting. I see some promoters that are not promoting so well. And I thought Dot Mitz would not be happy with the state of affairs here in Hawaii. And I started talking to the gym owners and the athletes, and I saw some things that put some lipstick on it to make it look prettier. So I took on the challenge and contacted Jim Mannion, who is the president of the NPC, knew Dot Mitz very well. And he gave me the challenge, and I rose to the challenge the same way I did with all those Mr. Olympia runs I had back in the 90s. And came out of the box with Hawaii's biggest show in 25 years. And of course, last year we had COVID and shut everything down, but we're back. We're 243 entries strong, with almost 100 crossovers. And we're bringing it to the Tom Moffett Outdoor Arena. It's never been done there before. The Sean Ray Classic has moved around from the Modern Hotel to the Convention Center over to the Hawaiian Hilton. And now we're going to try an outdoor thing in light of the whole COVID. For a whole nother experience for bodybuilders. And again, I'm all about creating these opportunities that Dot Mitz created for me. So I do not want to take credit for what's happening. The Hawaiian people have responded. The more they respond, the more I'm able to give. I partnered with a doctor who is my partner. He's bringing professional class physique here. We got $15,000 in prize money. Next year, we're going to add pro bikini to this weekend. And so things are alive and well here in Hawaii, and I got to give my hat and my credit and my inspiration and motivation to the late Dot Mitz Kawashima.
Wow. And I just got to point this out to everyone, right? You just kind of breezed over it, Sean. I don't know if I think you were one of only, maybe the only one, 12 straight top 5 finishes in a Mr. Olympia.
Yeah, that's a record.
That's a record, and that is unbelievable. And that just speaks to your character of because being that this is my very first time that I'm doing bodybuilding, I'm a former football player, which I know you are as well. We'll talk about that. Bodybuilding, men's physique, it takes a different discipline, a different mindset, and to do it at your level, the top of the top, best of the best, and to be consistent for that long, it speaks volumes of your character. And that is why you make a great promoter, because you're about the details. That's why you're doing this. You know, this is why you got hired by ESPN to speak on behalf and to be a you know, an analyst doing, you know, talking about bodybuilding. And this is why you travel the world talking it, because you are all about the details. And to be an elite level athlete, I don't care what sport you're in, you have to be detail oriented. And so I just want to reiterate that is unbelievable. Congrats on an amazing career, and congrats on what you're doing now, man. I mean, this is big. This is very big, and I'm excited about it.
I think, Chad, what it is when you find what you love doing, it's not work, right? You just try to find more creative ways to make it even more enjoyable.
And that is it for today's show. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in. Look, tickets are still available. Man, get them at Ticketmaster. Come support your boy tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Man, I'm going to be on that stage doing my thing. Hey, they're not going to give you too much. Look, I'm excited. I've been working hard, as well as the other competitors. So, again, Sean, Ray, thank you so much for the opportunity. And guys, have a great weekend. Relax, reset, and recover. Enjoy the weekend. I'll see you guys come Monday.